And hey, it's the real feel outside is 106 degrees. It's 96, 97 degrees outside. So I'm inside and this is working pretty well. It's at 60, set at 64, and right now I have it down at 79 degrees in here. So not really that bad at all, honestly. And I know I'm wasting a little bit of electricity. Well, besides running my generator more, I'm wasting solar electricity as well, because I'm just watching YouTube and stuff like that. I just watched Brian Tyler Cohen with the January 6th committee. And yeah, anyways, I'm actually, I think me resting and just relaxing a little bit. Also, playing this. Yeah, I'm actually really happy about that, and I'm having fun. Anyways, I think it's actually got me a little bit more relaxed, and also not relaxed but ready to start doing more stuff. But I'm gonna wait until it's not 106 degrees outside with humidity. So yeah, I'm just gonna relax here some more and play some more Pokemon. I'll see you guys maybe later. Hi again. It's the same day. Surprise, surprise, by the way. I looked it up and there's an excessive heat warning right now in North Carolina. Well, in Raleigh, North Carolina. So it's gonna be hot, and tomorrow it gets to 90. Hold on a second. It gets to 99, I think, tomorrow. Hold on a second.
There will be scattered thunderstorms with a high of 100 and a low of 73.
Actually, it gets to 100
There's currently
flat.
an excessive heat warning in effect.
So the real feel with the precipitation, so the humidity is probably going to be around 80% to 70% at least. So the real feel will probably be around 100 and, I would say 107 to 108 degrees tomorrow. I'm glad I got my AC unit. And also, I haven't been getting Starbucks or anything, and I've just been eating ramen noodles this whole time, basically to save money, because I'm spending about $5 a day in gas, because it's a little hot. And right now what I'm doing, instead of using the AC, I am using it to charge my battery bank up. I'm thinking 65 should be good for tomorrow at least, because I got down to 40 today. So I think 65 should be good. And then, oh, and I also need to fix the muffler on my generator because it just fell off. The exhaust muffler, basically, the insert, it just popped off. And I think what I can do is I can put a wire through it and some other stuff, and that won't be too much of an issue. But I'll see what I can do. Right now I'm just seeing how long it's going to take me, because right now I'm at 59.7. So another 30 minutes, hopefully I'll be at 65, I think. Yeah, so at least I think, we'll see. But yeah, I just want Ranger to be comfortable, and also it's easier to sleep when you're not sweating. So I'll probably see you guys tomorrow, maybe today, but I honestly have no idea. I'm just cooking right now, so yeah, I'll see you guys later. And hey, I'm back. Actually, quickly, 15 minutes later, I decided just to call it. I'm at 61%. Well, it wasn't even 15 minutes, probably like 10 or 5, yeah. But I called it, and I made it so the exhaust on my Champion inverter generator was not running, so it didn't push back at all. And sadly, it doesn't have 2 holes on either side of the exhaust, or the holder for the insert for the exhaust, basically the muffler in the filter, whatever it is, the mesh, it has 2 holes in the mesh insert, but not in the outside holder. So I put it in and I wrapped it around a wire around a very hard metal wire, basically around the outside of the Champion 2000 watt generator's plastic mesh. I wrapped it really hard so the insert's not going to move around at all. And it's also on a old Tupperware container top, so if it falls, I'll see it. It's not really an issue, and it's kind of bare ground behind it, so I'll be able to find it. Not an issue. I'm pretty good about that, finding small things. Anyways, so yeah, that's good. And now I'm just using it for AC again, because it's still outside. It's 89, 90 degrees. So it's starting to cool down a little bit in here. It's 87 in the front, and I have it closed off, so it's not going to cool down too much in the front, but it's already, on this one it says 87 and that one says 84. Okay, so it's 84 and a half so far, and I just turned it on, so that's good. And I'm only using, well, 150 watts right now, because I'm charging another drone Phantom Standard 3 battery, because I have 2 of them now, and I'm charging another one. Well, I'm charging them both. I've already charged the A battery, and I'm charging the B battery, because I labeled them. So I'm charging the B one right now, and also I'm charging some more vape batteries, and also my flashlight batteries. So yeah, I'm really glad those fit. It's very useful, I'll say that. I'm probably just gonna watch stuff on my phone and just hang out with Ranger and relax until, give me a second, until I think 11 or, well, yeah, 10 p.m. it should, and it is 9:03, so another hour. It should go down from 89 to 84 at 10. And at 84, I think I just use my swamp cooler, because it gets it 4 degrees, 5 degrees lower temperature. Not cooling the temperature of the space, but just cooling the temperature is blowing towards you. So it's a good cooling fan. And I'll just use that for a little bit, because it only uses like 30 watts. Because it's going to be above the 80s until, I think, 2:30 a.m. So I'll definitely see you guys tomorrow, though. On this starting to get warm day, me and Ranger are just gonna go relax. I'm gonna go get his pup cup. It's free, so why not? I don't think I'm gonna get anything, but I'm just charging my battery bank, because I went from 70 to 40 last night. Well, yesterday, because I was just in there watching TV and sitting around forever, because really there's not much I can do right now. Well, I thought there was. I'm also gonna fill this up so I have more energy and AC. We'll see you guys in a little bit, because it's already a little hot out here, and he's feeling it, I think. And we're back. And sadly, after a week and a half of basically 12 to 14 hours basically a day just being connected to it, my gotcha finally died. So now it's just charging, because I'm also charging this as well. It's at 60% again now, and I'm gonna try and get it to 100. We'll see how long that takes. But yeah, for me to fill up my gas canister, I would say 3 fists full, or yeah, because I already had 2 fists in there, so 3 fists more was only $17. It wasn't that bad, so that's pretty good. And Ranger got his pup cup, and now since it's not 99 degrees yet, I think it's like 90 right now, or 91, 92 maybe. He's just working on a bone that he previously had, and yeah. So I think he's happy with today so far. We'll see how it goes. So now, if you can't tell, I'm a little bit sweaty. It's starting to get a little bit hotter. And yeah, he's breathing a little harder. So we're gonna go hang out at someone's house while my battery bank finishes getting to 100%. And then until it's not on fire, the whole place here. Anyways, I'll see you guys probably later. And I also did all my sheets and everything, so they're just laying in my Skoolie to dry off a little bit because it should work. And hi, here we are. So we're finally back, and huge update for me. I know it's dark now, but I finally got this at 100%. So now I'm just gonna relax. It's already 6, so I'm just gonna relax and enjoy a little bit of AC. It didn't reach 100 today. They finally updated. Well, they updated actually very frequently, but I think the hottest it got today was 60 degrees. Or no, 96. Wow, 60 degrees. I wish, but it's 96 degrees. So real feel is probably 102. But now we're just gonna go relax in here. I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. So it's on. What me and Ranger are gonna do today is go and pump up the tires and test everything out and make sure it's decent. Because I even got a spare tote container and I put a lot of stuff, a lot of the craft stuff, etc., electrical stuff that I just had lying around. I undid that, and the generator's in the behind it right now. It's not inside, but I also bungee corded all these so they're not gonna move too harshly. Yeah, I don't think, oh, it reminds me I should put a spare bowl that I was eating with over here for right now. So that's secure now too. Oh, and I also need to figure out how to get rid of any mold or mildew that's on the inside of that canteen, because it might be useful one day, and it's just good to have it, I guess. So yeah, he's trying to figure out why. Oh, okay, and he's getting up. I guess that's his ride spot for right now, because this is got stuff all over it. And I definitely will clean that up, put all the stuff in the tote, clean that up, so maybe he'll ride behind me while I'm driving, because I've been very anxious and hesitant about making the decision to drive on the 16th, be there until the 17th, and drive back. But that's the whole point of this for me, is if I'm that hesitant about moving and stuff like that, then what's the point? I need to boost up my confidence in moving, so I will. And I need to make sure everything's secure, and so this is a good test. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Really quick, just with some tight turns and everything, not moving too far. I would say half a kilometer. Yeah, but it doesn't seem like there was much issue at all. Nothing moved around too harshly. And I will definitely place some things better and basically make it less cumbersome in the next day and a half. But I think that was pretty decent. All right, now I'm gonna go test out some other stuff. So I am happy I am parked here, at least for a little bit, because it does show me and tell me I'm back to over 450, 500 wattage absorption now from the sun. So that's pretty nice. And what that was, I had to cut it really short, and I may do some other stuff to get rid of identities and some other stuff. But some roofing inspectors just came to talk about the property, and I let them know, don't even worry about it, don't even bother. And then also they saw the M16 magazines that I have, and I just got $20. So I got rid of them all because I'm never going to touch a gun again. So yeah, now I can do my tires. Now we're back after the puppuccino, and I actually got a cookie crumble because I used that money that I got from selling those M16 mags. I had a cookie crumble frappuccino venti, so feeling pretty good. Oh, and I almost forgot, I should get it out of my car before it gets too hot. Because I left it in there and I started to do some work. Still frozen. And that's the thing with me. Once I know I need to do something, I immediately start it. No matter what, I just start doing it. So I have, and I also put what was it called? I think it was 90. Yeah, hydrogen peroxide, 90. Yeah, some 90%, I think, in here, trying to get rid of the mold or mildew at the very bottom, and it did a pretty good job, I think. And I rinsed it out with water, and it's just sitting there right now. And I don't know, I might figure out some other way just to make sure it's very good. But also, I am checking and looking around and seeing what moved while I drove. And honestly, the only thing that moved really, and I put scarves over the back because it was right here. I had a t-shirt and some scarves right there. I put the scarves on here, so there's no issue except for right there. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do this, make it longer by making it technically thinner. Like that. Okay, put it down a little bit harder so it can't make that sound when it hits. Where's it hitting? Oh, right over there. Okay, so put that there. Go ahead and move this. I know I'm using my hands while the oh, that one's not going to move too much, and I think that it's pretty good so far. So just leave it like that for right now, because I think that's how it really settles. I'm going to move some of this stuff, and I'm going to go ahead and just move this, a small projector I got for the Christmas before last, I think. And now I'm just looking around and seeing what moved, and honestly nothing really moved as far as I can tell. And even in the room, which is now cooling with AC, sorry, because someone is just resting with me. Hey. Yeah, he's just cooling in the AC, but nothing really moved, and I think it's pretty good. So, and my bungee cords for this and that are pretty decent, I think. I'm gonna go ahead and lift this up a little bit and have it so it's tilted a little bit so it can drain into that easier. There we go. Okay, that's easier. Yeah, because the bucket's too tall for the drain to actually, because the drain would have to go up to get into the bucket. So I just tilt it a little bit and make sure it's secure so it can't move. That way it can drain into it nicely. And honestly, I think 3.5 gallons rather than 5 gallons, and I'm actually still able to use it. You know what? I'm okay with it. So now I'm just looking around and seeing what's moved, and honestly, it doesn't look like much is moved at all. So I'm just, oh, and I even used the hydrogen peroxide on the toilet a little bit just to get rid of some of that. And now what I'll do, now I poured it and it's done bubbling, I'll just use the water to basically, I just have a squirt bottle right there basically, just to make sure that it doesn't mess with the whole ecosystem in my #2 tank, to get rid of the germs basically. I can't remember what they're called, but to get rid of the waste, to degrade it easier. I didn't want to mess with that whole ecosystem it built up, because yeah, that's basically the whole benefit of it. So yeah, it's working right now, and I think the water washed away the hydrogen peroxide, because that would be very detrimental to that ecosystem. So yeah, I'm just gonna build up more. I'm actually really ready to go already, and I don't know, I'm thinking, but at the same time I'm also thinking how to make it better. Oh, and when I park this back, I'm gonna try, I think, and get it more to the right of this driveway, so that way it's more even, because right now I'm still at a angle, a right angle upwards. So my left is down and my right is up, very slightly, but it still makes it shows me on the leveler I have over there, the level gauge. So yeah, I'm gonna keep trying to figure stuff out, and maybe I'll just relax today and get ready for tomorrow as well. I'm gonna definitely make sure and plan out on my GPS the route, so it doesn't even tell me any other way, it just tells me that way, and I just go by it exactly. Even though I know it, I definitely just want a visual representation of it to give me a second layer of security, just in case I mess up somehow. So yeah, I'll probably see you guys later. I know it's not the best or anything, and honestly it was just a quick paint over job, but I did bronze bluebird, and I also colored in somewhat a little bit with black spray paint, and it'll dry, and I'll definitely redo it, but it's better than it was basically silver, and also some of the letters were just didn't have any coloring to them, so it was just like bare pale. So I think that's better. Now I'm just gonna sit back a little bit more and relax. Yeah, I couldn't even be bothered to get the X-Acto knife out, because yeah, it's a little hot out right now, and I'm sweating just after being out there for like 15 minutes. Yeah, it's already a little hot. So I'll see you guys later. And right before I go to bed today at 1 a.m. the next day, I found out that my Gotcha had disconnected from its own battery, the 300 milliamp battery that's connected to this. So it just wouldn't turn on, so I resoldered it and everything. So now I'm so happy that works again. So that way when I move, it's automatic, and I just don't have to stop, sit there and use my phone. Instead, it just catches for me and spins for me. So I'm pretty happy about that. I'll try and see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully I can get to sleep and get some good rest before this trip. Today is day number 100. 100 since I've been living in my Skoolie. And it's my first field trip. Let's see how this goes. and an update. So sometimes when things go wrong, it's not my luck that failed, it's someone else's. So the reason why I went to where I was going first and going to stay the night was to my VA appointment, which was in the morning at 9 a.m. But my doctor, he actually just verified that he caught COVID today, so it canceled. So I'm gonna have to wait till July. But yeah, probably not gonna do that. I'm not gonna sit there because I've already moved, and I'm just waiting on to meet someone in their family that helped me honestly put all my electrical stuff together, all my solar panel system equipment and everything. So I'm just gonna show them basically the finished piece of art. I'll see you guys later. And we're back. Some things fell, and well, not really fell. Some things just fell over. Yeah. The swamp cooler, that just fell over, but I'm glad I used the night before and I didn't bother to I used all the water and I didn't even bother to fill it back up. So basically it was just like a small little puddle, and there's not any issue with water with this floor. So I'm really happy about that. Yeah. So, and I just used the brown towel and just cleaned it up. Also, that small little bottle to hold flowers in, stuff like that, it fell over. I put it somewhere else and it fell over again. I guess the magnet detached finally off of it and it fell over again, so I just put it in there. What else is, honestly, I think that's about it. It was actually a little hot driving back, and Ranger was just standing beside me the whole time, panting. Not panting, but just like he wanted to go outside, so he was always looking at the door, but I kept telling him, there's no way you can just get out right now. And I guess I just earned my first Bus Life merit badge or award, because people even in the rain and when we were braking, like both lanes were braking and everything, people still just cut in front of me without even signaling. So I guess that's hashtag bus life. That's the usual, I'm guessing, but whatever. I still turned on my very bright lights and just like directed them at their mirrors, and some people even tried to flick me off and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna speed up that the recordings, because I drove, I think, around 2 hours or maybe 3 hours today. Now I'm back in my spot in this driveway, and now what I'm gonna do, watch some YouTube, relax, and eat some of the spicy tuna bowl and also the poke bowl that I got to basically celebrate my first field trip being over. I'll see you guys. I'm actually tired this time, not physically but just mentally. I'm exhausted. I think it took a lot out of me. I'll see you guys later, tomorrow. And today is actually going to be a really short day for you guys, because I'm just going to relax some more. And me and Ranger are going to get some coffee and a puppuccino. And then I'm going to edit the video. And another week episode for you guys. I'll see you later. And we're back. I still have a little bit of my cookie crumble frappuccino, cold, obviously, because it's warm outside. Anyways, so yeah, I got back, and what I've done, just really quick, is the other day I saw that this had a crack in it, so I went ahead and put some 1/2 inch, or yeah, some very, well, I think 1 inch JRK screws, and I just put them in, and I'll patch up that little crack later on. And I also did it with this right here too as well, because it was pushing out a little bit, so I just went ahead and did that. And I might do it to that one as well, yeah, because that's looking like a little bit of an issue, but I'll figure out some other stuff. And I'm definitely going to paint over the cracks, and it doesn't need to look perfect, because honestly that's how I want it to look. Not perfect, because I want it to look torn and worn, because it's lived in. And honestly, when it looks like that, torn and worn, it's a lot more useful. And he's just wanting to enjoy the AC, so he got on the bed, so I just gotta move some stuff real quick, because I'm getting ready to edit the video. And I'll see you guys next episode.